Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. On Tuesday, I got a request to discuss the NFL and related to stocks. The person gave me 4 teams to work with: the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Miami Dolphins. Despite my lack of knowledge of the NFL, I have done my research, and out of the 4 teams, I will rank them from 1 to 4, 1 being the best and 4 being the worst, if each team had its own stock. I will also include some history, but we will talk more about the future and some of their financial numbers as the stock starts in 2023. However, I won't talk too much about this season as all the teams are doing fantastically well. Include your rankings in the comment section. Let's get into the video. The first team we will be discussing is the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins were founded in 1966 and they have a crazy history. For example, in the 1972 season, they were the first team to go undefeated through their entire schedule and playoffs and collected a win in the final. Furthermore, the team won another Super Bowl the following season, but they did not go undefeated.
Didn't ask. And you've been talking.
Even though the Dolphins had some success, they have only one win in the playoffs since 2000. This would have a massive effect on the stock in a wrong way, as what would increase the stock price would be if a team won the Super Bowl, but the Dolphins can't even win a playoff game. However, if we go into their financials, according to Forbes, in 2022, the Miami Dolphins had an estimate worth of $5.7 billion, made a revenue of $600 million, and had an operating income of $111 million. If you need to know what operating income is, it is basically what the company makes primarily in that business field. For instance, the Dolphins make $111 million just by playing American football, without merchandise sales, etc. Lastly, according to Fox Sports, the Miami Dolphins have one of the most talented squads in the NFL, and their young core is a big part of what makes them unique, which will boost the stock long term. The second team we will talk about is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh no.
The Eagles were founded in 1933 and are known for their crazy fans and history. The Eagles have won 4 championships and 1 Super Bowl. Their previous titles came before the Super Bowl era. Unlike the Dolphins, the Eagles have recent success in the playoffs, as their last Super Bowl win was in 2017. And last year, they made the finals but lost to the Chiefs. However, they want to return stronger and win the Super Bowl this time. Now, let's go into their financials. According to Forbes, in 2022, the Philadelphia Eagles were worth $5.8 billion, made a revenue of $598 million, and had an operating income of $187 million. In my opinion, this is very good, and I expect all the numbers to keep increasing due to their heavy potential. Furthermore, the Eagles have an experienced squad like Jason Kelce, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, DeAndre Swift, and many more, which would increase the stock as they have a good chance of winning the Super Bowl even with their bad performances as of late. If they were to win the Super Bowl, it would obviously increase the stock. All players above are fan favorites.
No, you ain't!
Many people buy their merchandise, contributing to the franchise's revenue, and ultimately increases the stock's price. The third team we will talk about is the Dallas Cowboys.
We them boys. Holla, we them boys.
Now, the Cowboys are an interesting team / franchise. They were founded in 1960, have 5 Super Bowls. However, the last time they have won a Super Bowl was in 1996. This tells us that they have yet to have any recent success. However, the Cowboys are known for their astonishing record. They hold the NFL record for the most consecutive winning seasons, with 20, from 1966 to 1985. Even though they have not had recent success, they have a cycle that makes me laugh every season called the Dallas Cowboys cycle. The season starts, they beat up on bad teams and get a few good wins, fans get delusional, fans start saying, "We them boys, this is our year." Then they choke in the playoffs, then it happens again the following year. Despite this meme kind of being accurate, according to Forbes, the Cowboys have the best financials in the whole league. In 2022, the Cowboys were worth $9 billion, had a revenue of $1.14 billion, and an operating income of $504 million. This is absolutely phenomenal, and just imagine how much the numbers would increase if the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Furthermore, they have fantastic support from their fans, and just in general. The people in Dallas opened up a Cowboys version of Raising Cane's, and if the Cowboys want to win the championship, they will need all the support. Despite the Dallas Cowboys cycle being accurate, they can win the Super Bowl. They have many exceptional players like Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Micah Parsons, and many other phenomenal players. If they are all healthy, they could make a run to win the Super Bowl, boosting the stock's loads in the long run. The fourth and final team we will discuss is the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs were founded in 1963. They have 3 Super Bowls in their entire franchise history, which occurred in 1970, 2020, and 2023. This shows that the Chiefs have been successful recently, especially if the stock starts in the same season they won the Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles. It would be a great time to invest in them. Furthermore, the Chiefs are known as the team with the most championships in the short-lived AFL. However, the Chiefs could look better financially. According to Forbes, in 2022, the Chiefs were worth $4.3 billion, had a revenue of $540 million, and had an operating income of $95 million, which could be better compared to the teams above.
How much money does he have? He broke.
However, the Chiefs do have great players like Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce for the short term, as in a few years they will retire, and based on my research, I cannot see why the Chiefs wouldn't struggle without them. Despite all of this, with the likes of Mahomes and Kelce, they can use them to sell merchandise, which will boost the stock, and of course, winning a Super Bowl is very likely to happen this season or in the upcoming years, which would boost the stock and the financials loads. So now, I'm going to give my rankings. The first team I would invest in is the Dallas Cowboys, because they have the best financials in the entire league and a good chance of winning the NFL in the upcoming years. The next team I would invest in would be the Miami Dolphins, because they have an excellent financial status. Even though they do struggle in the playoffs, they have an excellent potential for the future, which would help the stock grow. Next, the Eagles have a unique financial status, unlike the Chiefs, and they have a perfect chance of winning the NFL, especially with the support of their fan base, and so does the Cowboys with their fan base. The Chiefs are chosen last simply because their financials are not as good as the other 3 teams. However, out of the 4 teams, the Chiefs have the best chance of winning the NFL, but in stocks, the financial core is the most important, and the Chiefs simply do not have that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section below. If you want me to go way more into that, like including merchandise sales, stadium capacity and how that can affect the stock, and city/places and how that can affect the stock, all of that, just let me know in the comments. Or you can send a message to my Instagram, which I'll leave over here. And I hope you guys have a great day and watch my video this Saturday.